Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to show you how to apply a foundation, a light foundation for the summer, because you will not need to have a full face coverage, but I will be showing you that as we go along as well. So before we start, I want to show you how one selects the color that you need, and for that we have this sampler. Okay, and this sampler you hold against your face like that. Okay, and your neck. It's important so that you can see here as well. So as on my face, it would be best to choose the natural beige, because that's too creamy, that's too bland, and the others are too dark. That's got too much yellow in it. Or if I decide to take a foundation that is a little bit more sun-kissed, then if I hold up the other side, then you'll see the best shade that suits me is fawn. It has a little bit more yellow but is still in my skin tone. So that is how we choose that, and you can get the selector on the web page that is in the information box. So now before we start, I also wanted to show you how the foundation arrives when you get it. It comes in this lovely little pouch here. And you open it up, and it's in this compact, and when you open the compact, on the one side you will have a sponge applicator, and you open the little flap like that, and you see you have a mirror and a piece of plastic that then covers your foundation. You see, I've just bought this one new, I've used it once, but this is the darker color, fawn, which I showed you before. That would be the more sun-kissed look. But as I normally am more naturally pale, I will go for the neutral beige. Neutral beige, by the way, if you're a beginner with foundations and don't know quite which one to choose, is good for warm skin tones as well as cold skin tones, and it normally blends in very, very well. That's why I'm also showing you, for those that aren't that sure with with foundations and whether to choose a powder one, a cream to powder, which these are, or a liquid one, then just take the cream to powder, because what I'm showing you today is that you will also be able to use that virtually as a cream to a liquid one. What am I talking today? I'm talking nonsense because I'm concentrating on something else. So now I'm going to prepare my skin. What I'm going to prepare my skin with today is the R3 Factor, because that has loads of vitamin E. As you see, my skin is very dry. I've just come out of the shower and blow dried my hair. I'm going to prepare my skin with that. Get it all round. Careful underneath the eyes so it doesn't drag too much. This contains loads of vitamin E, which is very good for the skin. Has also white tea extract, which makes the pores smaller, and also it will help the sunblock, which I'm going to be putting on, to activate that a lot quicker and to make sure it sticks well. There you go. So I've now prepared my skin from the dryness. The older you get, by the way, from 35 years of age plus, you should be thinking of using something like the R3 Factor that also has a lot of alpha hydroxy acids, which help keep the skin smooth and exfoliate in a natural way, but also moisturizes the skin a lot. So then, now I'm going to put on the Aloe sunscreen, which is a factor 30, because I get loads of freckles otherwise. As you see, it is very white, but it soaks in also very, very quick, and it is also waterproof. After about 30 minutes it is waterproof. So if you're not using it under your foundation rather than on your body, then that is good to know that you can go swimming with it on, and it will give you that lasting protection. Okay, now I've put a little bit of that on, because now what I'm going to show you is I've taking my foundation here and you'll see it's well used and messy. And you put a blob of the sunscreen on. You can also take any other moisturiser, okay, like that. There you go. And then you take your sponge applicator, make sure that it's a clean one, yeah, so that you've washed it before, and you go around in it like that. And you always start on the nose. You see it's virtually like liquid, and you just apply that very quickly over your face, always starting in the middle and going out to the outside, over the mouth, upwards and over the eye area too. There you go. And if you feel it's getting a bit too dry and doesn't go around well enough, then you just apply more sunscreen onto the powder foundation and carry on. Okay, this is supposed to look natural. It's not supposed to be a full coverage. That's why I haven't used any concealer either. It's just supposed to even out the skin a little bit. Okay, so that it's a more fine finish and that your pores don't look that big. As I'm naturally, when I get hot, I get very red on my cheeks. I will add a little bit more over here where I naturally get very red, like that. But otherwise you do not need to add any more, and it's a very, very easy application. That's why I say, if you if you're new to using foundations and you want it more liquid, add more cream. If you want less liquid and a more thicker coverage or fuller coverage, then just add less, up to not using any at all. So there you go. Now I've put the foundation on. Actually, there's one little bit that I've missed down here. There we go. And for people that have only just started using foundations, then the sponge applicator is the easiest. For those that are more experienced, you can use the normal foundation brush. So now for the last finish, something very unusual. I picked this up in stylist school. I'm going to use the Forever Aloe Pro Set hairspray, okay, to fix the foundation on. Give it a little shake, squeeze up into the air, and just lean forward like that. Okay, let it dry a little bit and do it once more. Okay, like that. And then that way you have fixed your makeup on all natural. Next time I'm going to show you a bit more about full coverage. I am going to be doing the geisha look, because people have been asking me for the parties they're now going to, and sometimes they have theme parties. So I'm going to be showing you the geisha look. And next that's going to be coming up as well are luscious lips. Lips are in right now. Okay, the concentration of all the beauty and cosmetics nowadays, now in this summer, is going to be the lips. So I'm going to show you sheer coverage of the lips and how to do that properly. So until next time, bye from Maya.